Good morning, Snapchatters. Good morning. Happy Thursday to you. Guess what? It's Answer Question Day Thursday. I need to jump right to it because I'm running late. We got to get this shit over with. First of all, thank you to everyone who participated in my questions game. And it was kind of hard to ask me questions because I kind of share a lot. But for the people who asked, they asked great questions. I should add this disclaimer early in the day that my snap story is going to be long today because some of the answers to the questions will take a few snaps to tell. So it's my plan to try to answer the easy ones on my way to work, maybe answer some at lunch, and then answer the long ones when I'm walking Maggie's ass tonight when I get home. Okay, enough with the introduction. Let's hop right to it. First question up. See you next snap. Shout out to Dosa Boy Golden for that question because it's a very serious question. And the answer, my sir, is peanut butter and jelly all day. Not crunchy, plain, regular. That is an easy question because I do not make plans when I travel. I make it a rule to not make plans when you travel because them plans ain't gonna happen. When I was younger, I used to be Mrs. Itinerary, like, we'll get there at 8 o'clock. It takes 45 minutes to ride the train. That means we can check. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't make no plans. Take, for instance, when I went to Rome. I knew I wanted to see the Colosseum and I knew I wanted to see the Vatican, but I didn't care when I got there. I get there when I get there. Don't make plans. One of the top things on my bucket list. You only asked for one, but I'm going to give you three. I want to skydive, get married, and go to Santorini, Greece. I love this question because it's also a very easy answer. I don't do shit to my face but wash it. That's the regimen. You know how some people have special face wash, and this is my morning mat. I just use whatever's in the tub. My face looks like that. And look at that. I timed it perfectly. I knew I had time for one more. So that's this morning's segment of the questions game. I will check you motherfuckers later. Have a great day, Snap. You guys, you see this? That's Butterfinger, maple bacon, s'mores. I don't even know which one to get. Apple strudel. Thank God I rewatched my story. I just realized by this question, she probably meant where do I want to go, not what do I do when I travel. Yeah, so anyways, I try to do them one trip at a time, so I know my next trip will be somewhere really cool. Maple bacon for the win. Ooh-wee, 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 ooh-wee. Good afternoon, Snappers. Snappers, how the hell are you? Me, I am overworked and overwhelmed. I had to walk away from my desk. Let's get back to these questions, shall we? Next question up. I thought that question would be perfect since I'm at work. So the first question, did I go to school? Yes, I have a degree. I'm an educated bitch. I have a degree in health administration. And I graduated with honors. Don't play yourself. I graduated cum laude or cum laude, whatever the fuck it is. I graduated with it. So I busted my ass in school. I'm a nerd. And the second question, how did I get this job? Baby Jesus got me this job. When I moved to Atlanta, I applied all over the place at every hospital in this motherfucking city. And guess what? I'm sure I sent out over 50 applications and only one place called me back, only one place interviewed me, and only one place hired me. Jackson motherfucking Healthcare. And I know it was nothing but God because the interview process for this it was just so weird how it happened of me working at this motherfucking place. I love my job. I'm thankful to the Lord. Amen. I actually should have done that question this morning because that's an easy question. Favorite movie of all time? The Color Purple. I know that movie word for word. You told her. Okay, I had to come get my truck. But time for the next question. And to my boo who wrote me that question, that is not a dumb question because people ask me that all the time, like, where the hell do you get this music from? I'll tell you. My music comes from a few places. The easiest place I can start with is I listen to the radio overseas. I don't know if you've ever heard of BBC Radio, but I listen to BBC Radio and they play way better music than we do here in the States. So I listen to that all day, every day. That's a terrible British accent. But yes, I listen to BBC Radio overseas, and I also use Apple Music. They really help. How? For instance, whenever BBC Radio plays a song that I like, I find it on Apple Music, and then I press the radio station for that artist and find way more music. Like, Apple Music really does a good job of helping you discover new artists in that browse section, on the radio section. So that's how I find most of my music. I don't listen to the regular ass radio. Okay. In the words of Shad, I got time. Let's do another question. I'm sure this is a question that so many people have been waiting on. Y'all wanted the juice of my life. Okay. Care to hear a story? This question is more so for the people who actually know me in my real life. Yes, I moved to Atlanta with the baby, my boyfriend at the time, 3 years ago. He and I moved to Atlanta 3 years ago. We lived together. We were supposed to get married. He decided he didn't want to get married. I decided I didn't want to live with someone who didn't want to marry me. So in real life, for the first time I've ever heard of it, we had a conscious uncoupling. Like, we both just said, okay, we'll break up. And I'm bringing that up because it was the most uneventful breaking up I've ever done. Like, I'm used to fighting a nigga and throwing shit, and it was kind of like, okay, well, you're moving out? Okay. And I have to give that kudos to him because it was all on the strength of him. He was like, we can break up, but we can still be friends. And we're still friends to this day. We're still really good friends. I mean, this is the same man who was like, Ruth, don't ever throw my stuff. Like, this is a grown man shit, and I appreciate it because we're still friends. We're just not together. I'm single. Okay, so that's enough about that. I have time for another question. Let me do one more question. Leave it to Leonard. Leave it to Leonard. The answer is no, nigga. No. Just no. No. Well, snappers, Massa is cracking the whip. I gotta go back inside. We will finish this later. Have a great day. You lost me already. They're jamming.